Mr. Owl here has been in intensive care. He's been stuck together, but he's missing his ears. But at least he gets to go home. Shall we release him back into the wild? Off he goes. Oh dear. What you got? What is he? Can't you get in? Oh. He's been stitched back together too well for you, hasn't he? Right, in the meantime, we've got some stuff to do. Can't stand there all day. So, what am I looking for? Tongs, other tongs. I'm looking for pliers. It's too dark in here. That's what I'm looking for. When I made these pliers, I made them off this piece of stock, and obviously this is the bit that's left over. This handle was on that end, that handle was on the other end. So this is pretty much waste because it's a bit difficult to work with. It's quite small once it's in the forge. Well, it depends what I want to do. I'm sure there'll be something I can use it for at some point. I'm making some more, but what I'm going to try and do this time, let's get the camera in. And we so with these ones, with these next ones, I want to draw both these sections in. As you can see, I've got one end on here, one end on here, and I want to draw them right in so they meet in the middle. And I'll use the whole length of the handle. So let's keep beating. Strike while the iron's on. So let's put that back in there just for a moment while I shut the door. Ground out. And find my other hammer. One rounded hammer. Oh, there it is. Hiya, Pooch. I'll do it this way. I'm going to create some... Oh, it's moving the anvil, that is. Strap the anvil down, but there's good reasons I haven't yet. I shall explain at some point. As you can see, I've bent it a little bit. That can work. Made a few indentations in there, here and here, and then flatten them out and spread them out, and then do the same on the sides. I'm going to try and make it this kind of square section all the way along. Once I've got this bit here down, I'm going to start working the other end. Anyway, back in the fire. You make those in, you pinch those bits in, so you get a kind of, and then you straighten it out again. Pinch it in, straighten it out. Pinch it in, straighten it out. So as for why I haven't strapped this anvil down yet, there's a couple of ways. You can chain it, bolt it, whatever, stake it down. It's sitting on a tree stump on a dirt floor. As you can see, the original floor in here is slate tiles, big slate tiles. So under here I haven't got any. This part's just dirt, and as you can see, there is a big old tree stump. And I'm just going to work the anvil on top of the stump for at least a year, because that stump's going to move and settle. As you can see, the top isn't completely horizontal yet, so I want to let this stump sit. I want to beat on it quite a lot, and then when I'm really happy with it, I will then get the chainsaw back in and cut it flat, and then I'll stake the anvil down. I've seen a few ways of doing it. One guy does it by putting a chain around the thinner part here, that one goes to this side, one goes to that side, and then you have a stake in the side with a bolt tensioner. The other way I've seen is like railway spikes driven in here and folded over. As you can see, I've got a bit of a spike that's stuck in there already that I've been using just to stop the anvil sliding too far. Anyway, equally I've got a little wedge under here, see? This is just stopping the anvil moving too much in the meantime, but it's fine. It just means every day or so I have to wiggle it back into position, because it does move a bit. There we go. Just get my glove back on. Where have I put it? Up here. Excuse me, dog. I think flat hammer for a minute. Put this on its to straighten it first. Right, that's a bit straighter. You hammer it back, you make the bend worse. I mean, in some instances. Right, get a bit of a pinch in there, so. Want a ball peen, there it is. Let's just. Just spreading out a groove a little bit because I want to flatten it out, not fold it over. Groove and spread that groove out. Maybe the rounded hammer on the top again. Yeah, that's done it. That's nice. Just means I haven't got a nasty, well, a nasty crease in my, you know, I've created, like I say, this little indentation here and here, which I've mostly flattened out now, but I didn't want a crease in it. I wanted like a sine wave to it, so it spreads out smoothly. I'm trying to create a sine wave at the top of the metal, not a sawtooth wave really. I mean, you can go a little bit sawtooth, get quite sharp peaks and spread them out, but you've got to have really hot soft metal and work it fast to spread it out again if you do that. Otherwise you end up with cracks and problems. Or so I've experienced anyway. Right, that's going to be a minute or two longer for forging, warming in the fire. So I'm going to pause for here, catch up in a bit.